I've had, in my short time here at Wishes, all 3 years of it. And that's just your son Jaden, such an inspiration. And well, I don't know the story. I know the story, but I don't know the story. So,
Shannon, would you like to?
I definitely would love to share. My son Jaden was a joy to have, as I call him, my sunshine.
S-U-N or S-O-N, shine. Jaden was full of life. He was very giving. He was very humble. Just his smile just set it all for him. Every time it just lit up a room. At the age of 15, he was 15 when he broke his femur in football.
Mm-hmm.
And he was eventually diagnosed with what they call osteosarcoma. It was very hard to deal with, and it still is.
Sure.
Because you went from seeing someone who was active all their life to just overnight needing someone to support them with everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, went through a lot of treatments. Children's Hospital, love the staff there. Dr. Savelli was his oncologist at Children's Hospital. We knew up front what we were dealing with. We were given the time frame. We knew everything that was going on with Jaden. But in Jaden's mind, he had made up his mind pretty much that he was going to continue living.
Mm-hmm.
We went through treatments, and during that time is when one of my friends, her name is Janelle, found out and knew what was going on, and she was the one that brought us to this church. Yes.
So tell us, when you get involved with Wishes, I mean, how radically does that change everything in your world?
You know what? Honestly, it wasn't until we landed in Hawaii, which was his choice was Maui. He chose Hawaii, and Maui was the one that they referred. And it wasn't until we landed, it was kind of like everything hit.
Mm-hmm.
And even with Jaden, Jaden kind of didn't believe in God. And as he said, he felt God. He felt God there. And it was just like everything, they came in and took care of his every need. Everything. Jaden was surrounded the whole time by love. I mean, every day, the excursions that they sent him on, to be on the island, to be on the water, as I call him, he was my water baby. So Hawaii was the perfect place for Jaden. But it just gave him everything. And I am so thankful for, definitely thankful for my friends. I would have never thought about doing anything like this, because as a parent, you're so caught up in the day-to-day role of being the parent, of doing the treatments and getting them to the appointments. You don't think about vacation. You don't think about time off. But she was the one that recognized it, and she was the one that pushed forward for it. So when they stepped in and set this dream, as I say, dream vacation, once in a lifetime for him, it was just unimaginable. I still can't describe how it was.
And Cheyenne, as
Sorry.
Oh. These fans in here, sometimes they get in the way of the words.
What did you say? I'm so sorry. It meant a lot to me at the time. I was about to study abroad, and I was, and he's like just one person in my life. I always keep pushing myself to do stuff because he would want me to do it. Before I was going to study abroad, we had found out he was in remission for a couple months, and then we found out his cancer had came back. We had realized it had spread, and it was just very hard. I took him home, and I was in the car, and I told him, I was like, I don't have to go. Because at that moment, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to not be at home, and I didn't want to be so far away. And he told me, he said, that's not happening. He said, you have to go live your life. And that's just something that always stuck with me, because and that's like what my mom said, he was determined to live his life. And he refused to just have someone else not live theirs just because something was going on with him.
Yeah.
And that was just something I knew that I was still supporting. Even if I wasn't there, he and I still spoke every day and we still got to talk to each other. But knowing that he just was still so determined to live his life, it's what drives me to live mine. And, you know, it just being able to go to Hawaii and take that trip right before I went, it was great. We just got to have that time together and be around each other. And just to see him happy and to be in those different places to go. We went on different excursions, like they got to travel around the island and he got to go to different beaches. And just seeing him so happy and being able to be free and not have to worry about anything, but just being with his friends and people that he loved. That's something I'm never going to forget. That's a time that it's just priceless. Yes.
Yeah. He got to be Jaden.
And to follow up on that, Cheyenne, you know, one of the things that we see with a lot of these Wish families is the whole family's involved and you all get to go. It's not just, you know, mom or dad or parents and child, but for you to be able to go along and see the burden lifted from your mother. I mean, how was that for you to be able to see her, you know that she's able to create this memory too?
It was nice just because at the time it was just a lot going on, like she said, and you're not thinking about trying to take a vacation or do stuff like that. So to see that she not only didn't have to worry about trying to plan everything, but to see that she got to relax herself and enjoy herself was just a wonderful experience as well, because she just got to be there and be with her family. She didn't have to worry about what was happening next. She just got to relax. And that was one of the biggest things, to see it, like everyone just be able to take a deep breath and feel like we didn't have to worry about anything. It was such a nice experience. And to see and know that she was so thankful that she just got to be there and see that he was happy and see that he was okay and that he didn't need anything in that moment. He just wanted us there. And to know that constant support just shows in different ways of we don't always have to be doing something. We don't always have to follow a schedule. Just we can just be with each other, and it will still just be that great, wonderful moment.
Thank you so much.
She never is.
I love Madeline. I love Madeline. Oh, my sunshine.
Thank you so much.
My sunshine.
And that is being presented a painting of Jaden along with the Mr. Sunshine, as Shannon mentioned, SON shine. And you know, you mentioned sunshine. The sun is shining on us now, and I know that Jaden is smiling on us all and continues to be a presence in your life and a guiding spirit, a guiding compass for you and your entire family. Thank you so much for coming today and sharing your story.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.